Welcome to my channel. This is an updated what's on my Samsung Galaxy S7 2019. Now I know this is an old phone, but it does everything I wanted to do and I love it. Let's get started. This is my lock screen. Focus. This is just a picture of my cat. I have to apologise, I'm having to use my other phone and it's not that great quality. I have fingerprint lock and I also have a pattern. Right, I have my apps in folders because basically I like things in order and I like to know where everything is. As you can see in the background is my cat again. Right, my first folder is backups. I use Cloud Drive, Google Drive, My Files, Dropbox, and I use SMS backup for my text messages. My second folder is entertainment. I have BBC iPlayer, FVD Tube. If you like the music from YouTube or other online video platforms, what you do is you go into it. It's actually not on the App Store. You put it in Google as fvd.apk. Now you've got these options. You can do videos from Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I only use it for YouTube music. So basically, say you want the music from, let's see if I can do this. I'm doing it one-handed. I'm also doing it with my left hand and I'm right-handed. Say you want music from, say, I can put it in. Right, say you want the songs from, say, one of the Annie movies. You just put what you're looking for in the search bar. You click on, it says Annie on our soundtrack, but you click on one of the choices, and if you click on, say, I want Tomorrow, you just click on it. It brings the song up. You can have it with the proper music video if you want. And if you want to download the video, you press the M4. If you only want the song, you click this one and then click download, and then it'll download it to your phone, and it's that simple. And you can download any song you want. Right. Right, back to entertainment folder. The next one is ITV Hub. If you live in the UK, Meerkat. I've got Meerkat because I use it for the 2-for-1 movies or the 2-for-1 for meals. I've got the Odeon app to see what movies are on. Samsung Music. This is where it saves all your songs you download. Showbox it's another APK, but you can watch basically any TV or movie you want, even ones that are on at the cinema. You can watch the latest episodes of things. Basically, I use it because I'm a mad fan of the NCIS episodes, so I can watch it the next day in the UK when it's been on in the US. So that's basically what I use that for. And then I've got Sky Go because my mum has Sky, so it enables me to watch anything I want on Sky. TTV is the same as Showbox, except with TTV you have to choose a link. So say I want to go and watch an episode of Arrow. I'll say pilot. I mean, I've never watched it, but say I want to watch like the pilot episode. It comes up with different links, and you just click on one of the links. Click play, and it'll play that episode. If one link doesn't work, you just try another one, and so forth. Titanium TV is basically the same as the Terrarium TV was. That again is an APK, so it's, you put in Google titaniumtv.apk, and you click on the first link that comes up, and then that'll download it for you. TV Guide is just what it says. It just tells you what's going to be on your TV. Because I have a free view box, but I don't get the option of what's going on next and things. YouTube is self-explanatory. My next folder is notes, because I'm always writing things. I've got Color Note, which I use all the time. Evernote, which I've used once or twice. Journal It, I downloaded, but I haven't actually used. Memo, I use quite a bit. Notebook, I've just started using. And you can basically, well, it's just a general, you can do to-do notes, you can download photos into it, you can, it's just, well, like I said, it's just a generalized notebook. OneDrive, I use as a backup thing for my Word, for my documents. S-Note, most people know what that is, and then the Samsung Notes, which is similar, and obviously Microsoft Word. My next folder is Performance, just things to do with the performance of my phone. My next one is Personal, so it's all my personal stuff. You know, period tracker, job sites, my banking app, Samsung Health, which I use every single day. Come on, focus. Stupid phone, focus. Right. Then the next one, this is my favourite folder and I use all the time, is photos and videos. I used to use a lot more photo editing apps, but then I would find I would only use like 2 or 3 the most, so I took a lot of it off. Aviary, I use if I want to automatically brighten up my picture, or I want it in high definition. Camera, that's the phone camera. Collage Maker is just like it says, wants to make collages. FreePrints is a great app. I've used a few times. If you want to print off more than 10 photos, basically you get, this is in the App Store, by the way, you get 45 free prints every month, so 500 free prints a year, and all you pay is for delivery. The most you ever pay is $3.99, but if you only just sign up, your very first 10 prints are not only free, but the delivery's free as well. But the rest of the time, you just pay delivery. The actual photos are free, but you get 45 free prints a month. Gallery is the phone gallery. HD Facebook is if you want to download a video specifically off of Facebook. You go browse Facebook. Oh, stupid ads. Obviously you log into your account, and then you just find what video you want, and you just click the down arrow and it'll download it to your phone. I'm not going to go on my Facebook because it's private. InShot is to do with video editing. LifeCake, LifeCake's really good. I use it to keep track of how old my little cousins are and what dates pictures have been taken. But I also use it for like how old my cat is, and that sort of thing. It tells you at the bottom exactly how old they are, and that sort of thing. And it also acts as a backup system for me as well. Photo editor, used a couple of times. Basically, it's just a general photo editor. You can edit your photos, or you can do collages. I don't think it does videos. I don't think it gives you that option, but PhotoGrid I use for my collages. It's about the only one I use for my collages, because it's a really good app. You can also edit general photos and things like that. I'm not gonna go right into it because it'll show my personal photos. Google Photos is I use it as a backup thing. Every time you take a picture, it'll automatically save them to Google Photos. Photo text is a new thing that my friend recommended to me. So I've only used it once just to try it. Basically, it can put text. It can put text on your photos and things, and it can do like nice little frames and things. Pic Collage I use if I want to make a card. So you've got birthday, celebrations, stories, causes, Women's Day, friendship, love. I've used a couple of the love ones, and I've used a couple of the baby ones, which are down here somewhere. My best friend's little girl, I've got made one where it's got her monthly picture in. So I quite enjoy that one. And then Toolwiz Photos is an all-round photo editing app that you can do pro editing, you can do slideshows, you can do PIP, which is basically where you can have a picture in a like inside, so it looks like it's in glass or something. You know, it's a bit of a weird one, really. Make it a bit arty, but it's pretty much got everything you could want on that one. I've never really used any of these ones, but it's just an all-round general photo editor, I suppose. But I find it quite useful sometimes. Shopping, self-explanatory, but Amazon, I've got Amazon, Asda, B&M. B&M's quite good because you can show what offers are on at the moment. You can only use this if you live in the UK. As far as I know, I don't think B&M's anywhere else in the world. You've got Boots app, Calculator, Card Factory, which is where you can buy cheap cards and gifts and things. eBay is like Amazon, £5 everything. I haven't ordered anything off it, but I'm thinking of getting a new handbag off it. It's basically where you get bags, shoes, coats, clothes, and they're all only £5 each. Let me know in the comments if you've ordered off of this app and if it's any good. Groupon is a voucher. It's like a voucher app. You can get, well, you just get discounts off various things, you know, restaurants, food, you know, goods, travel, different things. Home Bargains is like B&M. It's a discount store. Morrison's is like Asda. You've got Poundland. If you're in America, it's probably the same as your, I've forgotten what it's called, but basically it's the UK version of your cheap shop. Pre-Loved, it's an app I've just joined where you can basically buy and sell stuff. Shpock, I've used a lot. I've used a lot to sell things and buy a couple of things. It's basically a car boot. It's like going to the car boot, but it's online. You can sell pretty much anything you want. You know, Store Card is where I keep a track of my loyalty cards. Voucher Cloud is another voucher. App. And then we have Wilko, which is another shop near where I live, where you can buy things from stationery to home goods to pet stuff, all sorts. Wish, a lot of people probably know what this is. It's an online shopping thing where you get things really, really cheap. The only downside is it's usually being delivered from like Japan or China or something. So it can take a good few weeks to come. But if you're not in a hurry for your stuff, then it's a perfect app. I mean, you can get things from as little as £1, you know. I have ordered a few things off of that. Voucher is another discount one, but I've never actually used it. Now this one you can only get if you're on the 3 network. Basically, if you're on the 3 network, you get offers every week on different things. Well, like theatre tickets, 2 for 1 for meals. I quite often use it if there's a voucher on there for a free coffee. I've used it for free coffee at Greggs or a £1 coffee at Costa, that sort of thing. The offers change all the time. My next one is social. I've got Bitmoji, which is where you use an avatar. It's supposed to look like you, sort of thing, but you know, and you can do this sort of thing where you can. I use it usually just to send messages to my friends on WhatsApp. You know, just make it a bit more fun, you know. Contacts, Facebook, obviously people know what that is. Gmail, which is my email. I do have another email one, but I don't really use it. Instagram, if you want to follow me on Instagram. This is my This is my username thing. This is what it looks like. Then there's messages. I don't actually use that app though for my messages. I've got Messenger for Facebook, Outlook, which is my other email, phone, and then WhatsApp. The app I actually use a lot of the time for my text messaging is, if I can find it, is this one. It's called Mood. I like that one better because I can change, I can use bubbles, and I can change the colour of the bubbles and the colour of the font and that sort of thing. So that's basically why I use that one. Useful, I've got BBC Weather, Calendar, Call Blacklist for those nuisance PPI calls, Call X, which records my calls if I want it to, Cat Care. I've only not long downloaded this one, but it's basically just information if you have a cat or if you're thinking of getting a cat. Clock, National Express, which I keep because when I go and visit my sister, that's what I use. I go National Express. Google Earth, I basically just like to play around on. iVidicon, if that's how you pronounce it, I use to keep an eye on my cat when I'm out of the house for a long period, because he's getting quite old and that now. It just connects to your webcam. I'll show you how to do that in a later video. Google Maps, Moneyfi. I use Moneyfi to keep track of what I'm spending and that sort of thing. I'll show you that on my other screen in a minute. Ride is my taxi app I use. S-Voice, self-explanatory. These two I never use. They just came on my phone and I don't know how to get rid of them. UK Bus Checker is really good. It can tell you every single timetable and bus stops for the whole of the UK, and that sort of thing. And then obviously voice recorder. My next one's just web. Google Assistant, Google Chrome and Google. I mostly use Google Chrome and Google, but if I'm in a hurry I'll use Google Voice. Play Store, Memories, I've got Dropbox, Gallery, Lifecake, Google Photos, Quick Pick, I'm not going to open it because it shows my photos, but Quick Pick is my app that I use to view my photos. Shoebox is another backup thing for my photos. Obviously diary, journal and Journal It, but I haven't used the Journal It one yet. Obviously that's my contacts. And on my second page I've got the BBC Weather app. This is the Moneyfi. I mean, basically what it does is, I mean, you can do it daily, or you can do it for monthly or whatever. I do it for daily. Say I bought something for £1 or £1.8, whatever. If I put it for, say, a drink, then it'll take it off that, and that'll tell me how much I've got left to spend, and and that sort of thing. That's basically what it does. It helps me keep track of my money. This is just a widget so I can sort out my memory when my memory's getting a bit low. And then I've got my calendar, and that's just where my apps go when I download them. And then obviously this is all my apps, the pre-installed ones and the ones I've downloaded, and I also have all them in folders as well. I apologise for this video being quite long, but I've got quite a few apps and I was trying to give you as much information as possible. But anyway, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Bye.